Yes, hello all. In this class, we are going to discuss about some more problems how to solve recurrence relations. Okay. In the previous video, I have told you the second method of solving recurrence relation, which is known to be as by the means of characteristic roots. So suppose the problem is we have to solve the recurrence relation an minus 4 an minus 1 plus 4 an minus 2 equals to 0 with the initial condition a0 and a1 equals to 1. Okay, here this is also an example of linear homogeneous recurrence relation of order 2. Okay, so in order to solve this, as I have told you, the first thing we have to do is we will write its characteristic equation, and the characteristic equation will be given as r square minus 4r plus 4 equals to 0. Here c0 term is 1, c1 is minus 4 and c2 is plus 4, and the order of this is 2. So therefore r square minus 4r plus 4 equals to 0. This can be written as r minus 2 whole square equals to 0, and therefore the value for the r will be 2 and 2. Okay, we have got two roots which are same. Earlier we have talked the case where the roots are distinct. Here the roots are same, and whenever the roots are similar, in that case the general solution will be written in the form of a1 2 ki power n plus n into a2 2 ki power n. Here we have multiplied this term by n due to the repetition of this root 2. If it is repeated for 3 times, then we have to add plus n square a3 2 to power n. Okay, so this is the way to write the solution whenever the roots are repeated. Okay, now since we have given the initial conditions, that is a0 equals to 1, so we can put n equals to 0 in this equation and you will get a1 equals to 1, because this term becomes a1 and this term becomes 0. So therefore a1 equals to 1. In the same way, if we put n equals to 1, you get the value of a1, and that is 2 2a1 plus 1 into, here you have got 2 to power 1, that is 2a2, and that equals to 1. Since a1 equals to 1, put this here, you will get the a2 value, and that is minus 1 by 2. So we have obtained the values of a1 and a2, where a1 is 1 and a2 is minus 1 by 2. Okay, if we place this value in the general solution, then the solution to the given homogeneous recurrence relation will be 2 to power n, here 2 to power n minus 1 by 2 n into 2 to power n, and that can also be written as 1 minus n by 2 into 2 to power n. So this is the solution of this given recurrence relation. Okay, so this case has basically been discussed in order to solve the recurrence relation where the roots are repetitive. Whenever the roots are repetitive, in that case we have to multiply them by n every time. Okay, next we are going to talk about this particular problem. Suppose we have to solve an minus 8 an minus 1 plus 21 an minus 2 minus 18 an minus 3 equals to 0. Again, this is a linear recurrence relation of order 3, and the degree of this recurrence relation is also 1, and this is a homogeneous recurrence relation because there is no term except the multiples of ai. Okay, now in order to solve this recurrence relation, again we have to write its characteristic equation, and the characteristic equation will be given as the value of c0 is 1, the value of c1 is minus 8, the value of c2 is 21, the value of c3 is minus 18, and the value of k is 3. Therefore the corresponding characteristic equation will be r cube minus 8r square plus 21r minus 18 equals to 0. Now let us factor this out. For that, Here you will get r minus 2 will be one factor. Okay, because whenever we put r equals to 2, it will be satisfied. Okay, so in that case, we have obtained r is equals to 2 is the solution. So that's why we have placed r minus 2 three times, and then we have to multiply this with r square. Therefore, we will get r cube minus 2r square. Then we have to multiply this with minus 6r to get this one. Okay. So by this way, we have factor out and find out that it is r minus 2 multiplied with r square minus 6r plus 9 equals to 0. Again, this can be further solved as r minus 2 r minus 3 square equals to 0. Therefore, the roots are 2, 3, 3. Here, this is the mixture of distinct and repetitive or similar roots. And therefore, the corresponding solution to this homogeneous recurrence relation will be an equals to a1 2 to power n plus a2 3 to power n plus n into a3 3 to power n. Here we have multiplied this by n because this 3 is being repeated. Okay, so this way we can solve any recurrence, homogeneous recurrence relation. Okay, now whenever we have to solve non-homogeneous recurrence relation, that means whenever the fn part is not equals to 0. So how to solve this one? Okay, here the general form will be C0 an plus C1 an minus 1 plus C2 an minus 2 plus Ck an minus k equals to Fn. And if this Fn part is non-zero, then this is called to be as non-homogeneous recurrence relation. Okay, so if this Fn part is not zero, then this is a non-homogeneous linear recurrence relation of order k. Okay, and therefore in that case the solution now will consist of two parts. Okay, if this fn part is 0, then we have to just obtain its homogeneous solution by writing their characteristic equation and finding out characteristic roots. But whenever this fn part is non-zero, in that case the solution will consist of two parts, where the first part is denoted to be as homogeneous solution, which will be obtained by keeping this fn equals to 0. We have to put fn equals to 0 and then find out the solution, and that solution is called to be as homogeneous solution. It is represented by an with superscript h. H stands for homogeneous solution. The second part is particular solution. It is represented by an with superscript p, and this will be obtained by putting fn on the right hand side. And therefore, the required general solution for any non-homogeneous recurrence relation will be an equals to anh plus anp, where anh denote the homogeneous solution which will be obtained by putting fn equals to 0, and anp is the particular solution which will be obtained by keeping fn on the right hand side. Okay, so this is the way to solve any non-homogeneous recurrence relation, which will consist of two part. One is called homogeneous solution and the other one is called to be as particular solution. Okay, now let us take one example. So whenever we are saying that fn is not equals to 0, in that case there are various possibilities for fn function. Out of this, we are taking the first case when this fn is a constant like k. Okay, means fn part is not equals to 0, but it is a constant. So what we have to do, so this can be described by this example. Here we are an plus 2 minus 5 an plus 1 plus 6 an equals to 2. Again, this is a linear recurrence relation of order 2. Order 2 because the difference of n plus 2 and n will be 2. So therefore, this is a linear recurrence relation of order 2. This is a non-homogeneous recurrence relation because there exists a term which is not a multiple of any ai, and that is 2 here. So here this 2 is a constant, So that's why this is describing the first case whenever fn is some constant. And here in this one we have given the initial conditions to be as a0 equals to 1 and a1 equals to -1. So how to solve this? So as I have told you, whenever we are solving any non-homogeneous recurrence relation, we have to first of all find out its homogeneous solution. And this homogeneous solution will be obtained by putting fn part to be 0. So for that one, we have to write its characteristic equation, and the characteristic equation will be given as r square minus 5r plus 6, because here the value for k is 2 and the value for c0 is 1, the value for c1 is minus 5 and the value for c2 is 6. So therefore the corresponding characteristic equation will be r square minus 5r plus 6 equals to 0, because we have to put this fn part to be 0. Okay, so if we solve this, you will get r equals to 2 and 3, and these two roots are distinct. Therefore the corresponding homogeneous solution a and h will be denoted as c1 2 to power n plus c2 3 to power n. Here c1 and c2 are constants. Okay, now after obtaining this homogeneous solution, now we have to find out its particular solution. And whenever the fn part is a constant, in that case the particular solution will be assumed to be as a constant. So what we are saying here, let particular solution is of the form an equals to p. P here, p is any constant. So we have assumed that the particular solution is also a constant. So that's why we have to put the value of an in the given recurrence relation. Since the value of an is p, therefore the value of an plus 1 as well as the value of an plus 2 will also be equals to p, because it is not dependent on n. So we can put the value of an plus 2, an plus 1 and an in the given recurrence relation, and we will get p minus 5p plus 6p equals to 2. Therefore 2p equals to 2, and that means p equals to 1. So we have obtained the value of p here, and that is equals to 1. Therefore we have find out that the particular solution will be a and p equals to 1, because we have assumed p as a solution and the value for p is 1. So therefore the particular solution will be a and p equals to 1. Now since we have obtained the value of a and h as well as a and p, that means the particular solution as well as the homogeneous solution, therefore the general solution will be given as the sum of these two, and that is c1 2 to power n plus c2 3 to power n and plus 1. Okay, suppose this is your equation 1. Okay, so this is the given, this is the obtained solution for the given recurrence relation, and that will be c1 2 to power n plus c2 3 to power n plus 1. Now since we have given some initial conditions also, so therefore by the help of these initial conditions we can obtain the values of the constants c1 and c2 here. Okay, so here this is the solution that we have obtained. Now we can put a0 equals to 1 and a1 equals to -1. Okay, so whenever we are putting n equals to 0, we get the value of a0 equals to 1. So therefore the corresponding equation will be c1 plus c2 plus 1 equals to 1. Here we are putting n equals to 0 in this equation 1. So therefore we will get c1 2 to power 0 plus c2 3 to power 0 plus 1, and that is equals to a0, it means 1. So therefore we have got c1 plus c2 equals to 0. Suppose this is your equation 2. In the same way, if we put n equals to 1 in equation 1, you will get 2 to power 1 c1 plus 3 to power 1 c2 plus 1 equals to a1, that is -1. So therefore we have got 2c1 plus 3c2 equals to minus 2. Now we can solve this equation 2 and 3 having two unknowns c1 and c2, and we can evaluate c1 is equals to 2 and c2 equals to minus 2. Okay, after getting the values of c1 and c2, we can place this into the given solution, and therefore now the solution will consist of an equals to 2 times 2 ki power n minus 2 times 3 ki power n plus 1. So this is the final solution of the given non-homogeneous recurrence relation where the fn part is having a constant value. Okay, in next video I will discuss about some more cases for this fn. Okay, thank you all.